Eleanor was 63 years old. Her days often began with a sweet touch. She enjoyed biscuits with her morning cup of tea. Her breakfast cereal frequently contained added sugar. After her evening meal, a dessert was a regular occurrence. She did not consider her diet particularly unhealthy. Sugar had simply and quietly become a big part of it. This seemed quite normal to her, a common way to eat. Many people she knew ate in a similar fashion. Before she decided to make this significant change, Eleanor often felt sluggish. The afternoons were usually the worst part of her day. She would experience a noticeable slump in her energy levels. Sometimes, her joints would ache, a discomfort she usually attributed to her age. She had also gained some weight over the years. This extra weight tended to settle around her middle. This was something that occasionally caused her some concern. The turning point for Eleanor came after a routine visit. Her doctor discussed the potential long-term risks. These risks were associated with consuming too much sugar. She also came across an impactful article. It detailed the connection between sugar, energy, and overall health. Eleanor felt a strong desire to feel more vibrant. She wanted to embrace her later years with more vitality. This desire became her primary motivation for change. The thought of quitting sugar completely felt like a monumental task. Eleanor had many worries about this new path. Would the process be overwhelmingly difficult to manage? She wondered if her food would become bland and uninteresting. She truly loved enjoying flavorful meals every day. Could she genuinely adhere to such a strict plan? At 63, changing deeply ingrained habits seemed very hard. She questioned if she possessed the necessary willpower. The initial days without any sugar were certainly tough for Eleanor. She felt the impact of this dietary shift almost immediately. She experienced some persistent headaches. She also found herself feeling more irritable than she normally would. Powerful cravings for sweet foods and snacks visited her often. This difficult period is often known as sugar withdrawal. She felt quite tired much of the time. Her general mood was also a little lower than usual. Eleanor encountered numerous struggles during this initial phase. It had become an unconscious habit for her. She would reach for a sweet treat without even thinking. Social gatherings also presented significant challenges. Friends and family would kindly offer her sugary cakes and drinks. Learning to read food labels carefully was an eye-opening experience. She was shocked to find so much hidden sugar. It was in foods often marketed as healthy options. Despite the difficulties, Eleanor also celebrated small, crucial victories. She successfully navigated through the very first day. Then, she managed to complete 3 entire days sugar-free. She discovered a new favorite sugar-free snack. This was a simple bowl of fresh berries with natural yogurt. Gradually, the troublesome headaches began to subside. She even noticed a tiny increase in her energy levels. These small successes provided her with much-needed hope to continue. So, how did Eleanor cope during these challenging first 2 weeks? She made a conscious effort to drink much more water. Staying well hydrated seemed to help manage the cravings. She focused on eating more protein and healthy fats. These nutrient-dense foods helped her to feel fuller for longer. When intense cravings did strike, she used distraction techniques. A brisk walk often helped clear her head. Talking openly with a supportive friend also proved invaluable. After just 1 month of her new sugar-free lifestyle, Eleanor noticed significant changes. Her body began to feel quite different, almost lighter. She had lost a noticeable amount of weight. This was particularly evident around her waistline. Her skin also appeared much clearer and brighter than before. There was considerably less puffiness in her face each morning. She simply felt better in herself overall. This was a very welcome and encouraging development for her. Eleanor's energy levels underwent a remarkable improvement. She started waking up in the mornings feeling genuinely refreshed. She no longer felt the need for an afternoon nap. Her energy remained stable and consistent throughout the entire day. The dreaded afternoon energy slumps became a thing of the past. The quality of her sleep also improved dramatically. She found it easier to fall asleep. She also slept more soundly and deeply through the night. Eleanor's mood and mental state also became noticeably brighter. She found herself feeling much more positive on a daily basis. She was less prone to irritability over small, everyday annoyances. Her mind felt significantly clearer and more focused. The persistent brain fog she had previously experienced had lifted. She felt a profound sense of personal achievement. This boosted her confidence and made her feel strong. She was rightly proud of her progress. Her friends and family soon began to notice the changes too. They frequently commented on her brighter, healthier-looking skin. They remarked on her newfound energy and enthusiasm. She seemed so much more cheerful and engaged in conversations. Some of her close friends felt inspired by her journey. They started asking her for advice and tips. A few were initially skeptical, of course, but they could clearly see that she was thriving. Even with her success, there were still some ongoing challenges for Eleanor. Special occasions like birthdays could be quite tricky. These events usually involved lots of cake and sweet treats. Eating out at restaurants required a bit more planning. She learned to ask questions about menu ingredients. Resisting temptation when others were indulging remained a daily practice. It required constant awareness and conscious decision-making. But she was becoming much better at it. Eleanor cleverly developed her own set of tricks. These helped her to conquer the persistent sugar cravings. She actively sought out healthy and genuinely tasty alternatives. Fresh, juicy fruit became her new go-to sweet treat. She made sure to always have unsalted nuts or seeds handy. Practicing mindful eating also made a big difference for her. She learned to identify her personal triggers for cravings. Often, stress or boredom made her want sugar. Now she had healthier coping strategies. Today, Eleanor feels absolutely wonderful, truly transformed. She is more vibrant and energetic than she has felt in many years. She often says she feels younger than her 63 years. Food has taken on new dimensions of taste. She now appreciates the natural sweetness in vegetables and fruits. She has absolutely no desire to return to her old eating habits. This single change has dramatically improved her entire life. Her overall well-being has been profoundly enhanced. Eleanor now happily offers her advice to other people. She suggests starting slowly and making small, manageable changes first. It is important not to aim for absolute perfection straight away. She stresses reading all food labels with great care. Hidden sugars can be found in the most unexpected products. Finding a supportive friend or family member can be very helpful. Focus on adding nourishing foods to your diet. Don't just concentrate on removing sugar. It is truly never too late to try.